ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್. ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ SSLC ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈಗೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೋಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೆಮರಿ. ಅದು ಕ್ಲೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕೋಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೆಮರಿ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ರಿಸೈಟ್ ದ ಪೋಯಮ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ರೂಟೀನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಕೋರಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಕೇವಲ ಏನು ರೀಮೆಮರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಪೋಯಮ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ದಿನಾಲೂ ಬರೆದು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷನ್ನು ಬರೆದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಕೋಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೆಮ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ ವಿಲಿಯಮ್ ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಪೋಯಮ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ಡ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಾಪೆತ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಜೆಂಟಲ್ ರೈನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹೆವನ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬಿನೇತ್. It is a twice blessed. It's but blesseth him that gives and him that takes. Okay, this mightiest in the mightiest it becomes. The throned monarch better than his crown. His sceptre shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. It is an attribute to God himself, and earthly power doth then show likest gods when mercy seasons justice. ಈ ಪೋಯಮ್ ಒಂದು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೋಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮೆಮ್ರಿಗಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಕಾಲೆ ಸೈಬ. Oh, say what is that thing called light, which I must never enjoy? What are the blessings of the sight? Oh, tell your poor blind boy. You talk of wondrous things you see. You say the sun shines bright. I feel him warm, but how can he or make it day and night? My day or night, but myself I make whenever I sleep or pray. And could I ever keep awake with me, 'twere always day. With a heavy sigh I often hear you mourn my hapless oh, but sure with patience I can bear a loss I never can know. Then let not what I cannot have my cheer of mind destroy. Whistle thus I sing, I am a king, although a poor blind boy. ಹೌದಾ? ಇನ್ನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 5 or 6 sentences each. Narrate Swami's dreadful experience when he was lying under the bench. For Swami sleeping under the bench seemed much safer place, more compact and reassuring. He shut his eyes tight and felt asleep. In his sleep he was racked by nightmare. A tiger was chasing him. His feet stuck to ground. He desperately tried to escape, but his feet would not move. Swami tried to open his eyes, but his eyelids would not open, and the nightmare continued. How did the Satish meet with an accident? Satish had gone hiking with his father and brother Inder during the holidays in Kashmir. They were crossing a rickety bridge over some rapids. Satish foot slipped and losing his balance he fell into rapids. Though his legs healed, they remained weak. He suffered frequently from fever and ear infections. Physical disability is no barrier to success. Justify the statement with regard to life of Satish Gujral, or how can you say that Satish became popular all over the world? Satish Gujral is among the famous artists of India. He is one of the few artists who is accomplished in several art forms like painting, sculpture and architecture. Satish Gujral is also a writer. Exhibition of his works have been held all over the world. He has published 4 books of his works in various arts. He was awarded the Order of the Crown for the best architectural design of the 20th century for his design of Belgian embassy in New Delhi. He has also been honored with the Padma Vibhushana. Okay, we already discussed some these things. Okay, this hopefully useful for you. If you feel these are helpful, then share to your friends. Thank you so much. Very good evening. Today we are going to discuss, okay, second language English, uh, long answers, okay, or whatever. We are going to write a paragraph answers, 8 to 10 sentences maximum. Those are summaries. Okay, then first of all we have to discuss the summary. The Song of India. The poem Song of India is written by V.K. Gokak. The poem is like a dialogue between Mother India and the poet. In this poem, poet wants to present India's natural beauty, but Mother India wants him to sing about the problems in India. Now the poet feels he is unable to sing. So Mother India then gives the poet a vision which shows a bright future for our country. In that vision, Mother India writes the book of morrow, in which future of India will be clear like a dawn. Then all the problems will removed and India will be bright. Okay, this is the what a very short summary of the Song of India. Next summary, that's what a grandma climbs a tree. Grandma climbs a tree. Okay, then the poet calls his grandma a genius. Her brother taught her how to climb a tree when she was 6 years old. She could climb tree even at the age of 62. Her well-wishers asked to be graceful, but grandma said she will grow old disgracefully. Once she climbed a tree but could not come down. She was rescued and the doctors was called. Doctor advised her to take 1 week bed rest. Being in bed was like a brief season in hell. After a few days she was better. She told her son to build a house for her on the tree. The poet and his father built a house on tree for grandma. Grandma lived there happily. Okay, now we are going to discuss summary of a jazz poem 2. Jazz poem 2. Okay, the poem Jazz poem 2 is written by Carl Wendell Heinz. Okay, Jr. In this poem, an old jazz musician is standing like a black ancient mariner. His face is old, wrinkled, rough, unshaven, and shows the pain and worries of life. He is wearing a faded blue shirt, torn jacket, and his necktie is undone. His shoes are torn and are stuffed with the paper to cover the holes. He stands alone. An old saxophone hangs across his chest. He gently lifts the saxophone and starts playing music. He is no longer a black man, but a bird which gathers its wings and flies higher. He seems to be spreading the black gospel of jazz through his music. Okay, these are the what four important poems. Okay, the jazz poem 2, then grandma climbs a tree, then a song of, okay, three poems are there. We discussed about these summaries. Okay, in next class we are going to discuss about 3 and 4 marks questions. Thank you so much.